Okay, so the tap spanner does fit, but I need the thing to turn it round, and it's kind of, there's an engine in the way. The one at the bottom looks like I can probably get to that one quite easy from underneath the car, and that one looks like it's got pipe in the way, so there's 3 to remove. But on the plus side, it looks as though this fan is the same as this fan, other than in condition. So, in attempting to remove the nut so that the fan can come out of the Lupo, the best I can manage is to use an old BMW screwdriver, what am I saying, old BMW spanner, to try and get the nut off. However, as you can sort of see, with these little tiny fuzzy diamonds falling into this world with webs that's dangling all over the place, it ain't going too well. A little bit of movement, ooh, a little bit, and then you've got to start all over. Look at that, it's working, it's working, coming back to life, coming back to life, one bit of rusty damage at a time. There's still 2 more to go. What I love about the Volkswagen Lupo is how much of the floor and almost your own shoe you can see underneath the car. Fantastic. That means it's quality engineering, that does. As you can see, very technical engineering skills. You get oily hands doing this sort of mumbo jumbo. But in the end, disassembled. So that was fun. What do we do now? We try to get to this little whippersnapper down here. This bit, interestingly, has been completely disconnected. Never considered plugging that back in. Maybe that would have been a good idea first of all, before anything else. Never thought about that. Of course, it doesn't help that it's going dark. There's a Porsche in the way, and when you're trying to start my car, it's nearly dead, then making funny ticking noises. Isn't that a little twist? Time to proceed with caution. Just shut the door, and a piece of wood, which of course is one of the most valuable tools in the repertoire, just went tumbling across the floor, dead noisy like. It's 9:30 at night, so this is why the neighbours love me. So what we need to do now is, now we've figured out that there's a bit what weren't plugged in, what its makers intended should be plugged in. I think what I'll have to do is start the car using Boxerella again. But you've got to be careful with it, because I'm saying this quietly and diplomatically. The guy who's got the lock up next to me thinks he's an angel, and far be it from me to contradict him, do you know what I mean? So, but he tends to come back here at night to bring his landscaping stuff back to lock-up garage, next to my lock-up garage. So if it's all the same, I want to get it done before night time, regardless of the neighbours and that. So I'm going to try, get my jump leads, see if I can spark it back to life, and check whether this fan was working all along, and I've just been right wasting my time. So for like the 8th time since the COVID's arrived, I'm trying to use Boxerella to bring Effie the Lupo back to life. whilst at the main time wondering, is actually the bloke that's got the garage next to me, is he living in the garage? Because if he is, he can hear me talking about the fact that he thinks he's an angel. And you know, like when we had the conversation, I said to him, I don't know if you're an angel or not, you know, how can I say? I can't prove you are, you can't prove you are. But he went awful pleased when I said that, so I don't know whether we're on good terms. And I've heard like banging about, but it sounded like it could have been a mouse, so who knows? We'll find out. Let's see if the car's back to life, and then we'll find out whether there's a mouse or a raging psychopath on the loose, and then we'll see if he can fix my car. From this, I can ascertain that the fan ain't working. It sounds right rough at idle, so I'm going to switch it off. The Volkswagen is making something of a protestation because there's just exhaust fumes everywhere in his garage now. It's sort of, it's hard to see. It's a bit like one of them shit photographs of a ghost at Borley Rectory. There's no proof, but there's just exhaust fumes everywhere. And as per usual, my slow flat has returned with a vengeance. It's now back every 2 days. Yeah, so it's here more often than a sale at Domino's. Our useful thing to think about is this stupid little cable thing here that for a minute had me thinking, oh, were they wrong all along and actually the fan were alright? Well, they were right and I were wrong, but I'll put it down here, you can tuck it out the way, and then you can get yourself with the spanner a little bit nearer to where you want to be. Let's have a look how that works. Now, for this bit, oops, that's my bumper. You can't get your spanner to that one because look, there's some chassis in the way. Yeah, there's 900 and odd kilos of fancy German engineering preventing me from getting to a rusted screw. That's the reality of Volkswagen ownership for you. Right, so let's use this tap one and see if it works. At the minute, it feels like it might be, but it also feels like it's recalcitrant and might just be egging me on a hide into nothing. Let's find out, shall we? Now, the problem is, I keep dropping my sink spanner, my tap spanner rather, through the bottom of the Volkswagen and onto the floor, making, as I do so, an almighty clang. As you can see, previous Ellie missions that might have come to naught. The evidence is all around. On that basis, now a sensible person would give up and call it a night, but I'm just not in the mood for giving up because it's doing me head in. Look at all these little calcified bits down here rusting away. That's clearly having a really solid Manchester lock-up garage with no damp in it. That's what the estate agent told me it were. But I won't be giving up without a fight. I am going to get this bolt off. It's taken me an hour and a half to get one of these bolts off. I'd be damned if I give up in less than the time a football match takes to get another bolt off, so let's give it a go. Hey look, you can half peel it off like a banana, and when you look inside, got all them dead flies in there. Hey, they've been in there that long. They've been reincarnated and come back from the dead as like little baby larvae. It's always good to have a cat in your car video. There's mine up there, look at that. Hey, in the window. There's a cat in the window watching me. How am I supposed to work when I'm being watched? This cat's just got no respect for mechanical engineering. Can't get to it because there's a hose. I've got a hose. I've got holes in different area codes. That cat's still watching me, like in that film Psycho. Like that old granny in Norman Bates' house watching from the window, and I've just managed to get like the first bit of purchase that I could on this little nut, and I managed to turn it a bit around the hose, so a little bit of progress. I'm not going to be put off by Norman Bates' nan. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're looking kinda down to me. Got to turn around. Got to turn around. As you can see, it might be going down, but I have literally got screws loose. And you can see more of the dead flies and larvae coming back from the dead. Now all I need to do is get underneath it, which I think will have to be a job for tomorrow in daylight, and get that third screw